reading. All right. This is for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Put it anywhere in your placement, baby. You like it. I love it. I'm going to ring the bell, clear your energy, and then we'll get right into it. All right. Receive that. I heard clear it out, make space, make room, prepare for the move, baby. That's what I heard. Hey, hey. The first card out is nine of cups. That's wish fulfillment, baby. That's the creation of the happy life. Right after, you got the 9 of swords, which is about like being anxious, worried. There's a lot of fear thoughts keeping you up at night, okay? And then you have the 4 of wands, which is happy home life. It's 1111, make a wish. You see there's 4 posts here. Looks like 1111. I love it here because it's like you're co-creating something with someone else. You might be preparing for a move, Cancer, and you're probably not telling anybody about it. Maybe it's giving you a lot of anxiety and worries because you're like finagling the back end of it. Prepping everything, going over legal documents, etc. But this is a wish come true. This could speak to overindulgence, but I'm not feeling that for you. I'm feeling like you're making moves on something, and it's to stabilize a foundation, right? Because 4 is a foundational number. Wands are action. This also talks about happy and content marriages, home life. Okay, for me, sometimes it's also like happy and content business. I feel like also where you might be moving or where you're creating this new community or space or somewhere you might have visited that you're thinking long term about, like, maybe I could see myself living here in a few years. Is like a healthy blend between the natural environment and like city life. Like you're finding a happy medium between the two, somewhere where you have access to nature, but you also have access to like the towns and being in the middle. You're a little nervous too, like you don't want anybody talking about it yet, but people are speculating. Cancer, like, what's going on with Cancer? Where's Cancer going? What Cancer got going on? Okay, look, you got another 4 at the bottom of the deck, the 4 of swords. The best way to combat this sort of like up all night, insomnia, stress, anxiety, energy is through meditation, baby. And especially the things you're thinking about and the images you're holding at the end of the day. Okay, Cancer? At the top of the deck, you have Page of Swords. So again, you need to like do your due diligence, okay? You might be going back to school for something, but I just see you like doing a deep dive on like researching an area, researching, the comps of the area, what are houses going for over here, how much is it to purchase land, how much is it to do a new build, like, I don't know. This is what I'm getting for y'all, okay? Let's pull some oracle cards. I kind of want to pull some tea leaf tarot. Oracle cards. I haven't pulled these in a while. Ooh. Hold on. They're a little difficult to shuffle. Dang. We taking all of those, and that's what we're leaving. Bottom of the deck, you have pineapple, reconciliation. So you might be having a reconciliation with a former friend, a family member you might have had a falling out with, or this is just you reconciling something within yourself, right? Maybe you've been upset with yourself about something. Maybe you're coming back into wholeness. But there, I love this energy of like reconciliation. It might also happen on a trip. Maybe you've had time to like sit down and think about some things, Cancer. All right. The first card that flew out is Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Okay. So maybe you're coming back from a trip or coming back from this like long mental journey of with like fresh eyes, a fresh take, a fresh perspective on a situation. Okay, this is what April is bringing up for you. The next card to fly out was Torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. You might have had a very spiritual experience while you were on this trip or while you took this time in solitude to regain some mental clarity, to try to shift yourself out of this sort of, Nine of Swords, up all night, very stressed out, very anxious energy, being bogged down by fear thoughts. All right, now let's look at these cards that done flew out. This one flew out the furthest. Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Okay, so don't worry about things going left right now, Cancer. Trust in the universal forces are showing up for you, that it's all conspiring to bring about the outcome you wish for. Just keep doing the next indicated thing. Just keep putting one more foot in front of the other. Just keep asking for what is the next right step, okay? Then you have Casket, someone going out of your life. I hope y'all can still hear me. I think I was getting a call. It almost looked like something went to voicemail. This is why I don't like doing these things live, boy, because then when I get interrupted, it fucks with the audio. Let me know if y'all can still hear me. Anyway, someone is going out of your life or the end of a situation. So something coming to a close. Then in the intuitive download, it was what did it say? Make room for a move. And then you have chain of events that will affect your life. So there are things occurring right now, and every event has its place and has its reason. It's connecting you and linking you to the next thing and the next thing. And your job, I just keep hearing, is put one foot in front of the other. Let's see what's at the top of the deck. Oh, you have bouquet, compliments from an admirer. And this doesn't have to be like, romantic as well. This can also be like someone who admires your work at work. This could be someone who sees something you're doing as like a pastime online and is like, hey, did you ever think about like turning this into like a business? Did you ever think about making this into something that could be profitable? I really like what you got going on. You might be like uploading your art or something, and then somebody's like, hey, I'm really into that. I'm trying to think what's the next deck I want to pull from. I guess we could do the Intuit Oracle. You have, this is a 2 card. All right, Mercury, messenger of the gods. This is the Magician. I love this. The Magician card is all about you having everything you need to begin something. So stop waiting around and being in over-analysis paralysis. You gotta try so that you can make the mistakes to learn from, That's why they always say, people who wait to jump on an idea or start something because they're waiting for perfect conditions are normally behind someone who just throws themselves at it, because they're learning through their failing, right? Fail forward, right? Fail upward. Come on. It says communication, ideas, all right? Manifester, you're resourceful, okay? Inspired action. It's time to take inspired action. You got bouquet again. Yeah. From 2 totally different decks. Okay? So get into that, Cancer. Love that for you. It says happy, harmony, beauty, creativity. See how that creative stuff? Art. You got reconciliation again. It says reconciliation here. Might be time to forgive. It says love, openness, warmth, gratitude. Come on. There's good energy surrounding you in the month of April, Cancer. So stay open and receptive. Remember, you also started out your reading with the 9 of Cups. That's wish fulfillment. You got house. Now, didn't I say I felt like, and I heard the thing about the move, and that this was going to be you finding like the sweet spot of like where you're moving to? They always say what I said. They always say what I said. You have home, belonging, roots, comfort, safety, family, traditions, okay? Structured. It says buildings. Maybe you want to own some buildings. I don't know what you got going on, Cancer. What your big plan is, what your big idea is. I like that, though. I like that, though. Ooh, look at this. Bottom of the deck, Lily. It's established, ambition, experience, achievement. Yes, development, career. Got some things coming in. See what the top of the deck says. You got Prince of Fire, Sagittarius, mutable sign of fire, timing within 14 to 30 days during the fall. So you might want to be planning outward for that, okay? The ruling planet is Jupiter, okay? We know that that is the benefic planet, right? This is the planet of expansion, of optimism, of good luck and good fortune, darling. All right, and this is the Temperance card. So this is about tempering to extremes. This is the Alchemist. What you have, especially that you got the Magician, what you already have, you can alchemize into more. Because what you think of will multiply. And that goes the same. I love that you got 2 9s back to back, because it's showing you it's where your mind is, baby. What do you want to grow? What do you want to expand? Do you want your 9 of Cups to expand, or your 9 of Swords? Your fear thoughts. What do you want to expand? Your wishes or your fears? And you're always going to fear something, but you have to counteract it. You have to counterbalance it with redirecting, rerouting. And I'm not talking about through toxic positivity. It's okay to be like, things are shitty. It's okay to be like, that wasn't cool. It's okay to be like, that's not working. But that must be backed by what is. What is working? What would I prefer? What step can I take towards what I would prefer? It all goes hand in hand. And there's space and room enough for all of it. Okay? It says optimistic, adventuresome, witty, restless. That might be what some of that 9 of Swords energy is. Maybe you can't quite put your finger on it, but it's because you're restless, because you should be busy creating something. Even if it's just for you. You know, this capitalistic society is like, how can you turn that into $1? Maybe it's just something for you to fuel you into something else. Maybe it's just something that provides the conduit for you to meet the right people who set you on a whole other side quest, baby. I'm about the side quests right now. Like, where is this side quest finna lead me? Who am I supposed to meet on this side quest? Okay? It says enthusiastic, independent. Go get up into that energy, baby. We ran through your reading fairly quick. Should we pull some more? Because I don't want to shortchange you. We'll do this, and then we'll do a rune at the end. That's what I've been doing for everybody. Look, it's not your fault the messages are coming in so clear, so strong, so accurate, so clear. Spirit's like, we just getting to the point with this one. We're just getting straight to the point for Cancer. All right, 2 cards came out. I'm gonna pull one more. I love this deck. Bottom of the deck, you have Straw Bale. It's time you step out of your comfort zone, take up space, and reach new heights. All right, Cancer. Well, all right. See what the top of the deck says, and then we'll get into the 3 that flew out. You have Coven. I am you, and you are me. When we come together, we are all we seek. I really feel like you're about to like meet some folks, and it might even be the person you end up reconciling with that now that you two are different, changed, you can now come together and create something. Or even if it's just community, because it's not just community. You do need a support system. Nobody does this little thing called life alone. Don't let nobody fool you. We are a species that operates best when we are surrounded by a village that pours into each other. Not we have a village with a mix of takers and givers, and then the takers stress out, drain, and deplete the givers. Then the givers get burnt out. Now the givers don't want to give to the community no more because they're in the wrong community. Now the takers are like, well, I guess I got to go find me some new givers. We have to create symbiotic relationships. It's necessary. We have Witch's Rosary. Craft your skills with intentions repeated and practice of magic powered by purpose, okay? But that could go for anything that you are cultivating. This could be your art. This could be a business. This could be, you know, the way you're showing up in the workplace. To start doing things with intention, okay? To let your inner magic be powered by purpose. That's how you combat that 9 of Swords energy. You have Apple of my eye. Not all that's alluring may be what it seems. See beyond the illusion. So use careful discernment as you're navigating reconciliation. Use careful discernment as you're navigating doing the next indicated thing, doing the next right thing toward a direction you would prefer your life to be moving in. Okay, these are the themes that will be coming up for you, Cancer, during April. You have Harvest Moon is your last card. It says, slow your heart and move gently into the coming of self. I think you're putting too much pressure on yourself, Cancer. You're rushing a process that can't be rushed. The same way you can't rush a cake to bake or a child to be fully formed and birthed, right? They come in their own time. And it's best not to rush. It's the same thing when you are cultivating a life. It's the same thing when you are curating your life. It's the same thing when you are putting together a home. It's the same thing when you are bringing about a manifestation. Nothing before its time. Everything in divine right time. Okay? Let's pull a rune and then we're getting up out of here. This is your reading, Cancer. Have a happy April. Ooh, what's this? Ooh. Here's the book. All right, here we go. That's your rune. don't know why, but I feel like it's more towards the end. I could be wrong. Here it is. Ride ho. This is your room. Ride ho. To boldly live the legend of the story to be told, to journey the path lit by the treasures I hold, away from the darkness and into the light, I claim mastery of my circumstances and a new destination in sight. Wait. Wait. Mastery over the circumstances, baby. I'm not even gonna pull the cards. Let's just get into it, okay? It says travel, movement, spiritual journey, evolution, taking charge, heroism, larger perspective, decisions to action. These are all words that came up all throughout your reading, Cancer. It's gonna be a beautiful April, if I do say so myself. It says the Rido rune is about traveling either spiritually or physically by the honest guidance of your inner compass. Charge has been taken and decisions have been made in favor of change. Meditate with the Rido rune to allow realistic visions of your new personal reality to flourish. You will see, you will do, you will go. Godspeed. That is fire. That's fire. Yes. Yes, actually. I love that for y'all, Cancer. They always say what I said, and that's what I love about doing this. They always finna say what I said. All right, that's your reading. Have a happy April. Combat all of those low frequency, low vibrational thoughts, worries, fears, circumstances. May you be the alchemist and transmute them things, okay? I'm wishing you well. I'm wishing you mad love and many blessings. You count. You matter. Oh, you're important. You're seen, you're heard, you're worthy, you are deserving, you are magic, Cancer baby. Go get up in it. And I'll see you on the next one. Later.